In recent years, there has been an intersection between environmental and social issues. Animal protection organizations have to use creative ways to get funding to help support their studies, and many organizations that misuse nature skew their view of nature by romanticizing interactions with them. Environmental issues have become the tragedy of the commons. What one person does affects what happens across the globe. By changing your day to day activities, you can help improve the ever growing problem of environmental change. Since the environment is the tragedy of the commons, we all have the social obligation to uphold environmental protection. Environmental issues affect us all. We breathe the air, we use the materials that come out of the ground, and we drink the water. If the environment crashes, our day lives will fail. Everything we use daily comes from the earth. Protecting the environment can start with day to day stuff. Changing your light bulbs, for instance. Highly efficient, compact fluorescent light bulbs last for years, use as a quarter amount of the energy of regular light bulbs, and produce more light. By changing your diet, like not eating red meat for an entire day, you can limit the amount of greenhouse gases emitted. Many people like to change cell phones as often as they can. Many of the materials from our phones are made with harmful to the environment. Keep your phone as long as you can. You can drive a different car. Your car can emit as much carbon dioxide as your house. Anything you can do to improve your fuel efficiency of your car will have enormous impact on climate change. One article said that paying attention to your car's fuel efficiency may be the single biggest thing you can do to prevent climate change. You can control your house temperature. New heating and system New heating and cooling systems can be much more efficient than the older ones. Cleaning vents, changing filters, and using fans can reduce your impact. Also, buying a programmable thermostat can change the temperature throughout your house. You can recycle. It takes less energy to manufacture a recycled product than a brand new one. Also, recycled products are products that usually cheaper and they use materials that have already been provided by the earth, so no new materials are being wasted. Today, there are many people who are doing the right things for the environment, but there are also people who are misusing it. We should not use nature as a tool, but as a home. In our national parks, we are altering nature, and this causes a disturbance, even if we don't think so. We view our national parks as pristine and untouched by humans, but in reality, they are covered with human alterations, such as boardwalks, shops, hotels, and trails. These trails cause a disturbance in the ecosystem that they occupy. Even though there are regulations to eliminate human alterations of the environment, there are still delinquents who do not follow these regulations, and they're ruining almost pristine areas of our national parks service has provided for us. In this day and age, nature is viewed as a quiet, safe place. This is due to places like SeaWorld, and they depict nature as easily interactable and safe. This causes a romanticized view of our relationship with nature. Due to SeaWorld's view, their visitors will be more negligent about their interactions with wild animals. Since SeaWorld's relationship with nature is skewed, their visitors might believe that all nature is safe and interactable. This not only causes problems with the humans, but it also causes problems with the animals. Most of SeaWorld's only experience with nature is at SeaWorld, where their visitors sit 10 feet from killer whales and pet stingrays in open tanks. If the visitors were to encounter these animals in nature, it would go poorly. Stingrays have sharp, barbed tails, and if they are disturbed, it can be used as a lethal defense weapon. One study by David Lueso says that the large-scale climate variations affects the grouping behaviors of killer whales. Climate change also influences prey populations. These factors cause killer whales to be more aggressive and hunt in smaller groups because the water is warmer and there are fewer prey. In the science world, it is hard to get funding for animal protection. Organizations like the World Wildlife Foundation use cute animals as their logo to make donating more appealing to investors. These organizations won't use an endangered species that needs helping, but they will use a panda to get more donation. Scientific articles are viewed as very scientific and do not appeal to the common civilian. Many people feel that they need an advanced degree in science to be able to understand and read peer-reviewed articles. There are people who believe in climate change. Some people who believe in climate change, but they believe it's not caused by humans. And there's people who believe in climate change and they believe that it's human caused. Depending on the media source, they can skew your view of the environmental crisis. There are people who say because it is snowing in the upper 48 states that there can't be climate change. They are either negligent to look up the science or too negligent to believe in the science. The non believers will be discouraged from reading or learning about climate change because they feel they don't have the necessary knowledge. In this day and age, environmental and social issues are becoming more and more related. Animals organizations are misleading their donors, and businesses are mistreating animals and romanticizing nature. Thank you for watching my presentation.